Can I do one of my favorites? Clap your hands. Come on. You can't tell me that I won't make a way for you. You can't tell me that I won't see you through. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. Oh. Yes, I know. Come on, let's have some church. You can't tell me that I won't make a way for you. You can't tell me that I won't see you through. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. Oh. Yes, I know. Yes, you can't tell me I won't make a way for you. You can't tell me God won't see you through. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. Oh, yes, I know. Come on, just one more time. Hey, you can't tell me God won't make a way for you. You can't tell me God won't see you through. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. Oh, I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. Oh, I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. Oh, I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he will. I know he can. One more time. I know he will. Oh, I know he can. I know he can. I know he will. I know he can. I know he can. I know he can. Come on, Ezra. Hey, watch God do it. 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 Clap your hands.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here at the St. James Show. I am your host, St. James, the chief prelate of the Carnal Church sector here in the social media streets. Appreciate each and every one of you who are joining me tonight. What is going on? I see Darla, I see Jess, I see Ray. Listen, yeah, of course, usually that's what's going on here around these streets. You hop, some of them love me, some of them despise me, but hey, we can't just talk, just having a conversation. Anyway, it is Sunday night Saints meeting, and tonight, unfortunately, I am going to be rebuked. You just got to deal with it. Sometimes you take the good with the bad. So we are going to take the good with the bad tonight, but we're going to press on. We're going to do the work of the Carnal Church sector. That's just all what we have to do. So remember, everybody, as you're coming in, please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very, very important that you do that, all right? As always, I would love for you to like, comment, subscribe, share, and of course, donate. You always want to donate to the St. James Show. We appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with us these months. I think I've been kind of active on these YouTube streets probably a year. I kind of started getting active on my channel. I think it was either October or November of last year of 2022. So, I'm going to tell you in a minute, darling. We're going to find out. We're going to find out in a minute. Hey, what's up, Inspire? Thank you for joining us tonight. And let's see here. I don't want to be before you long tonight. We're just having a little Saints meeting. Those Saints meetings you used to have when the pastor was upset and he was about to reprimand the church. They always bothering me. Always. They're always bothering me. But you know what? I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I can handle their crap. But let's just jump right into some things. And of course, I want each and every one of you who are members of the Recording Academy of the Grammys that you would consider Mark Yandris' Garment of Praise for the Grammy nod, okay? Consider that if you are a Recording Academy voter for the Grammys, I want you to consider that. Yes, please press that like button as you come in. And also, Mr. Mark Yandris has a brand new Christmas. I love Christmas music. I don't know about you. I love Christmas. We used to have, the Christmas cantatas and the Christmas things at the church. I really love Christmas music. So Mark has a brand new hit coming out, Behold Bethlehem. So that's available on all your digital platforms starting on October 27th. Just in a few days, all right? That will be available to you. And guess what? I love this. I love this. I love the JJ Harrison. Joy is Here. That's also available November 3rd. So for all you, anybody in the chat there, just into the Christmas music, I really am. Yeah. 9 billion says I need to give him a list. Yeah, please do. Stream it. When it comes out, stream it. JJ Harrison's has a new one that's going to be out on the 3rd of November. So Joy is Here. So we're just going to be bringing you a few of these hot new downloads that you guys can have a part of your repertoire as you move yourself into this Christmas season. They just look over Thanksgiving. They get a little Halloween. They give a big buzz on Halloween, look over Thanksgiving, and bam, they are already full speed ahead for Christmas. So please consider those EPs that are coming out, all right? And you know what? Today, I wanted to just highlight a classic gospel album of, all decades, really. This is a classic. Bobby Jones and the New Life Saved. See, Bobby Jones Methodists, they didn't do much, as he used to say, we don't do that Holy Ghost dancing and that Holy Ghost shouting. He was crazy. But he got a whole bunch of ladies who didn't do nothing but Holy Ghost dancing and Holy Ghost shouting. And let me tell you, he brought them together, and couldn't nobody mess with Beverly Crawford, that old Dunlap lady, and the rest of them. They were strictly amazing. They made him a lot of money. Let's see here. Let me move this. Play a little bit of what they used to do. Let's go. Come on, Beverly. Uh-huh. My. Woo! Now that was some good churching. That was good churching. I don't know what we got going now. No idea what we have going now. But had a tickle in my throat. I don't know what we got going on now, but when we had performances like that, that seemed like real gospel to me. It would be great if we can get that at least once a year, one performance by the Stellar Awards. Don Jackson. Someone slipped me a DM and said, "You listen to my show." Thank you, Don. Can you please bring back you don't have to do a whole show of it, but could you please bring back true gospel music to the Stellar Awards? We would appreciate that. I wish BET would bring back Celebration of Gospel. That was good too. Celebration of Gospel was great. They used to church over there as well. What we got? Take me back to the way. Yeah. Yeah, Jess, that's true. All the good gospel singers, they have gotten old. And speaking of that, Jess, woo, y'all see this? Beverly Crawford. Somebody explain to me what's going on here. We love us some Beverly. But when I seen this bit, somebody sent this to me, and I was like, oh, ouch. Kurt Carr was kind of looking sickly, like he's not well, and Beverly, like she's lost a lot of weight. I don't know. I don't know if we can blame it on gastric. I doubt that, because she wasn't that obese. Is it diabetes? That's what it is? Man, that diabetes is something else, Miss V. Yeah, I missed the gospel of the 80s and the 90s myself. Yeah, we got Kurt Carr looking bad. Carlton Pearson is not, she said, please, Don Jackson, please bring it back. just give us a little something. Oh man, she said, Desiree said she can't with the hip hop gospel. Me neither. But we got to keep our old heads in prayer. She's not looking good, and so we got to keep old Beverly in prayer, and we definitely want to continue to keep Dr. Wanda Davis Turner in prayer. She is in ICU, and she is still fighting that diabetes and dementia. Oh yeah, we have to keep her in prayer. So we love some Dr. Wanda Davis. But you know what? It's sad because people have to die and people get old. And I know we don't like to see that, but my goodness, it's a reality. The saints used to say, I'm caught up in the rapture. We've been talking about the rapture. There ain't no bride. Somebody put that in they always cutting up in my comments. They always telling somebody what they ought to do, and they not saved. Y'all go look if y'all ever get some time, go to my page and look at that Michelle Williams video. They rip her like 50 million new ones. Those Bible thumpers, she was, I posted it and it was concerning like Tiffany Montgomery, the prophetess Tiffany Montgomery. They ripped Michelle a new one. And it's like, they talk about, oh, wait to Jesus. You're going to miss the rapture. No, ain't no bride. We ain't got no bride. Ain't nobody ready. He said he coming for his bride without spot or wrinkle. Ain't an ironing board or an iron big enough and powerful enough to get all the wrinkles out of us folks up around these parts. So, yeah. We're going to continue to keep Dr. Wanda Davis Turner in our prayers, all right? Lovely daughters, Wendy and Whitney. Of course, Dr. Dr. Turner was the wife of Bishop Wayne Davis out of Inglewood, California. First Apostolic Church of Inglewood. First App of Inglewood. They used to pop over there. We got spots. We got wrinkles. We got, I don't know. The words are singing out. And something wrong when explaining her last few engagements. She didn't know the words and singing. Oh, was that for, you talking about, is that Beverly? Is that Beverly? Super Sage Show. Yeah, I don't know. We shall see. All right, y'all. What else is going on in these streets? What else is going on in these streets here? What I got? We did that. You know what, y'all? Some of y'all wanted to, some people were hitting me up and they were talking about, thank you for putting my link in the chat there, Inspire. Everyone, please, if you can go to St. James Eats here on YouTube, it is my foodie channel. And I'm going to be displaying and upcoming some great, exciting content on that page. So I want you to go and like on today. All right? Please like on today. And if you have not already, right here, as you're listening to me, I really need you to like, share. Feel free to comment, be respectful, and also support the channel. All right? You know, we were talking about the United House of Prayer of the Apostolic Faith on the Rock Church. We've been talking about that for the last week or so. And of course, I'm getting a lot of comments and a lot of inboxes, a lot of everything. And a lot of people talking about, oh, if I was on, I would have come on. I'm a member, or I used to be a member. And if I knew you were on, I would have come on. Yeah, some of the members knew I was on the other night, but they chose not to come on. So there is the link there. If I have any current or past members of UHOP that would like to come on and talk about anything that was said on either the interview with Relly B and myself or my follow-up video the other day, then we can have that conversation. If not, you know, I'm sure they will continue to inundate my comment section with 50 million comments just on what, and I erase it. And sir, if you're listening, or whoever wrote that big old dissertation on my page, which in the comments, it does give you a prerequisite of what you should be commenting. I think I only allow about 2 or 3 sentences, but if you talk right, I might find a little bit more, maybe one more sentence, but no, don't use my page as your sounding board. You get you a channel, and if you have to write me 5 and 6 paragraphs, then your behind should have been on this live, you know, talking about what you're talking about. If you mad, you know, that we didn't say the right things about Daddy and Sweet Daddy, then you should have been on here talking about it. Don't get on my comment section preaching. No. What you say? What you say on here? I ain't calling no Negro Daddy. Listen, San Jose Rock, they said call him Daddy. You call him. That's what you do. Speaking of that, I sure hate. Is anybody in LA? Is anybody in LA? We missed something tonight. I sure wish. Oh, you in LA? Oh, that you just talk about you here. You know, I missed a very important, you know, man, I should have been in LA tonight. That's all I'm going to have to say. Because Sweet Daddy was in LA tonight at the UHOP Church. In Los. Oh, that's. I'm sorry. That's not the right Sweet Daddy. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I slipped. I'm sorry. Sweet Precious Daddy Cunningham was at the LA church today. And I show it's probably there now. You know, they church for a long time. But today he was in LA tonight. And I sure hate I missed it. I think I would have took a trip down there. And what y'all laughing at? Oh yeah, I got it mixed up. You know, I thought I had the right Sweet Daddy. Now some people did not believe that they actually baptize sometimes, like a community or mass baptism. Some people didn't believe that they actually did that still today, like Sweet Daddy Grace did. Because Sweet Daddy Grace would get them all out there, and I don't know how he got that. Well, I guess he contacted the city and the fireman and said, I'm going to do a baptism. I'm going to need y'all to unloose this hose and this water so I can baptize my folk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's take a little look at one of the baptisms that the U-Hop do. This is one of their mass baptisms, y'all. And you too can be baptized in the name of Jesus for the remissions of your sins. And ye shall receive the gift of the Holy Ghost with the evidence. Yeah. Uh-huh. As real as I'm sitting here talking to you. Yeah, that's real. They'd still do it. No, that's why I'm saying you're supposed to be immersed, ain't you? I thought. I think Sweet Daddy took some of that Catholic stuff, sprinkle. He kind of mixed it all together and created all that. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. What'd you say there? This is kind of enslaved food. One of the reasons I left. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. That's courtesy of Mike, my homeboy Mike. He's down in LA. I should have told him to go over there to U-Hop if I would have been thinking about it. If I was told earlier. I was told later by one of the U-Hop members that Sweet Precious Daddy Cunningham was in Los Angeles today. So that was from Mike Liverpool. Liverpool used to be that over there in Brooklyn or in New York. So he said that was happening, and he said he took that footage. He said it was happening right in front of his house. So it is definitely, yeah. The Holy Father's name goes wrong. Listen. Baptized with the burning fire. Yes. But I mean, if that's what people believe, that's what people believe. I personally, if you get down to it, I guess you have. I don't know if you have to be immersed. I don't know that. I mean, we've been taught that the Catholics sprinkle, usually everybody else dunks, but I don't know. I guess long enough you got the one with the power in their hand dunking you or wetting you up, then I guess you cool. Everybody, please hit the like button for me. All right. Please hit the like button for me. If you see Miss V there, she has a little badge by her name because she's one of my saints. She's one of my monthly members. So you too should be a monthly member here at the St. James Show. All right. But you know what? There's so much other stuff going on, and I'm getting to my rebuke, y'all. I'm getting there. I'm almost to the rebuke, but I just wanted to share a few more things with you. Have y'all seen this lady here? Have y'all seen her? Her name is, what is her name? Let me grab this. Her name is Chief Apostle Arlene Williams. Have y'all seen this? Seen her?
Sunday. The queen is ready. Happy Sunday.
How are you?
I'm good. You're looking beautiful, my tea. Yes, the queen. Ooh.
Yeah, I need to stop.
You too gorgeous. Oh, wow.
Gorgeous.
That's that godly glamour. Yeah.
Get that door closed, please.
That's Chief Apostle Arlene Williams. They treat her like that every Sunday on her way to church. So they make sure to record her, what she has on. They call her Chief. Let's see that one more time.
Sunday. The queen is ready. Happy Sunday.
How are you?
I'm good. You're looking beautiful, my tea. Yes, the queen.
Bottom.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to stop.
You too gorgeous. Oh, wow.
Gorgeous.
That's that godly glamour. Yeah.
Get that door closed, please.
Godly glamour. Woo, woo. Now, listen, she is fine though, especially for her age. I think she is in North Carolina, Miss T. I think that's her. Yes. She went to the gas station. She is the one that went into the gas station with the army. I think they had like robes on and stuff. Before I talk about it a little bit more, let's see one more video of her.
Do y'all see this? Right after Chief get through blessing the house, here comes the truck with the furniture. Oh my gosh.
Hallelujah.
That thing is done in Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
What can I say?
God is good.
Everything happens in God's timing. Amen.
Wow.
Thank you. Let's get the picture.
We're going to see that again. I had to watch this a few times just to study what was said and what the hell I was looking at. I guess she has a lot of videos where she goes around, and we did that at our church back in the day, where the pastor would come and you've moved into a new house, usually a new house. I don't know about no new apartments, but if you bought a house, the pastor would come and bless it. Yeah, Nicole. I don't know about no blessing. That's Patricia Woodbine. Yes. You have the comment of the day. That is definitely Patricia Woodbine from P Valley. My God, on today. But she goes around and they be going into apartment buildings and stuff, and she be blessing their house, which is fine. But do you see what they were saying? He said, well, they blessed the house and woo, here come the movers. What? Because she prayed, the movers came? Listen to this mess, y'all. Y'all got to hear it again.
Y'all see this? Right after Chief get through blessing the house, here comes the truck with the furniture. Oh my gosh.
Hallelujah.
That thing is done in Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
What can I say?
God is good.
Everything happens in God's timing. Amen.
Wow.
Thank you. Let's get the picture.
It's in God's timing, y'all. That's what they said. But, and I wanted to go into that because you know how we've been talking about U-Hop and, you know, them calling the bishop's daddy, them saying that Jesus's work was finished on the cross and it's now up to precious daddy to continue the work. Now, some of them agree with me with that, and some of them are saying, no, that's not the doctrine. But the ones that agree with, there's a couple of people that hit me. What'd you say, Sean? Stop playing with God's people. And that's what it is. That's what it is. Stop playing with God's people. They have this big old bag that says apostle. Y'all see that big old bag that says apostle? And she's a very good looking woman, especially for her age. On her TikTok, you probably go on her TikTok, and she has a lot. The TikTok is even more ridiculous. You got to go over there and see some of those videos. It's utterly ridiculous. But it goes to show you, and she has like a storefront church, and her picture is like window. She has two big window-sized pictures on her storefront of her. It's all about her. It's all about her. They take pictures of her every Sunday as she's coming in the church. She comes late. She comes after they're already done, so she can walk down the aisle waving at the 15 people that are there, mostly women and kids. She got a couple of men, I guess, but mostly women. Yeah. Yeah, they need to stop tagging God's name to this mess. So I see what I'm saying is we are talking about U-Hop and some of the strange stuff that we consider strange that goes on over there, but they ain't the only ones. They ain't the only ones. You got these folks like this, a chief apostle. First of all, what makes you an apostle? I thought an apostle was one of the ones who went out and started works and then kind of moved on. You've been sitting in this storefront for I don't know how long. You ain't no apostle. And they call her chief. Oh, you're looking so gorgeous, chief. Oh, you're looking so gorgeous, chief. And I'm like, like you said, they're messing with God's people. It's a shame. And I had this conversation earlier with someone. I think it was with Michelle Holly. She hit me up, and we were talking about how that mentality that we have, that slave mentality that we have of African American people, that we cannot shake. It's like we have to be told how to function in life by a superior, or we are not functionable. We don't feel like, we can go on in life without having a bishop, a pastor, a prophet. And, some say you got to have, like Larry Reid, they say you got to have a prophet. Okay, that's fine. But we can't function without prophets, bishops, apostles, daddies, sweet daddy. Definitely, Darla. It's the Stockholm syndrome that we have just adapted. And it's essence by internalized racism. You might have. So we sit here, it's much given Lamar Whitehead, but that's why Lamar Whitehead had followers. Because guess what? I don't really think people were following Lamar Whitehead for his preaching, because he cannot preach. That's not his thing. It's not his thing. His wife got a little olive oil on her, but not him. And I believe what happens in a lot, something I'm going to share with y'all too. What happens in a lot of churches, the first lady has the oil, or has the power, or has the influence. And people just go to the church and put up with the pastor because of the first lady. Okay? No, Lamar can't preach to save his life. But he had this charismatic look about him, this handsome, dark-skinned male who wears all these flashy clothes and drives the beautiful car. People are attracted to that kind of stuff. They're attracted to it. And we have infiltrated that in the church, where we will sit and follow somebody who calls himself Chief Apostle, Daddy, Bishop. What else we got? They got Overseer. We got all kind of names. The Pilgrim Assemblies got some new name. They just gave the boy from up here, Leon. They gave him something, and I think they gave it to what's his name that I just interviewed? Oh my God, Vincent Bohannon. They gave him title of Overseer, but it was another name that they came up with. So, but it's like, first of all, they give titles so people can stay in the organization and give money. So the more money you give, the bigger title you get. Of course, we know that. But going back to this what we just saw in the U-Hop thing, it's like we have to have somebody to tell us what to do, or we can't function. And again, going back to, and it's so funny, I was watching GEI, Great Emmanuel Institutional, with the pastoralship of the Honorable Prelate of the Church of God in Christ, the Right Bishop, J. Drew Sheard. They were, of course, honoring, listen, them folks over there have a celebration every week. They honoring somebody. Hey, what's up, Kwan? They honoring somebody every week. Come on now, 101 watching or whatever, the 100 watt and 67 likes. Y'all some haters. Y'all know y'all can just one day, can we just have the likes match the viewership? I don't even care if it's 50 people watching. Just give me 50 likes. Give me 50 likes. All right. Just give me 50 likes. Y'all gonna make me have to go through a commercial again. Don't make me do a commercial again. We need you to support and if you can't give nothing, that's fine. That's fine. If you've given it all away this morning at church, that's fine. But I need you to at least like, share, and subscribe. All right? Could you do that? Could you do it? Thank you so much. I was watching the Sheards the other week. Well, I just watched it this week, and they had Kathy Taylor. What happened to Kathy Taylor Brown? I guess she married. Maybe she got a new man because that other man she married, I think she got a new man. It must not be Brown. Excuse me. So she just Kathy Taylor. She was singing over there at GI, and she said something, and I was like, "Here we go. That's the truth." She said, I told my friend I was so happy that I was going to the Clark sisters church." And it goes back to what I was saying about Lamar Whitehead. People attending the church because of the wife. And it's my opinion. Let me get my opinion up here. I believe that people connected with, and he got that position because of who his wife was. And to hear Kathy Taylor say, "Oh, I couldn't wait." She didn't say, "I'm so glad," and I told my friends and family that I was going to the presiding bishop's church. She said, "I was going to the Clark sisters' church." I said, "Ooh, tragic. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's up, Christopher C? Who else is in here? Let's get down to the rebuke, y'all. Yeah, let me move over Apostle. So anyway, I just thought that was really weird that we can't talk about one particular denomination and not find the isms and schisms in other denominations, because they're out there, even in the Baptist, like the Baptists. They won't let the women preach, they won't let the women speak, but they sure will sleep with the women and let them do everywhere. So it's we can't pick apart one denomination, to tell you the truth. Dayton says, "We did not vote for Shear because of Ken. We voted because he was the best man for the job." Well, I personally believe Macklin was the best man for the job, but that's my opinion, Dayton. And who am I? I'm just a lonely old reformed apostolic boy from California. We ain't even saved in California. We too close to Vegas. So don't quote me. But I do like me some Macklin. What Billion say? I agree with say. Well, some people agree with me. I got some good saints, and I have some saints, some deacons on the trustee board that like to fight the pastor. They like to fight sweet, precious daddy St. James. That's fine. You can stay around. All right. So let me see before I get in. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed what I. Let's see here. Okay. So everyone knows that I interviewed. What'd you say? Am I wrong for saying Sheard? But he can't preach. No, he can't. No, Sheard is a hype man. Sheard is Flavor Flav. That's what Sheard is. He gets them to shout. He's kind of we have one of these preachers in my city. I think I've said it before. He preached out of Psalms all the time. All he did was preach out of Psalms. He would get up and say, "Clap your hands and shout hallelujah." Woo! And then he'll say, "Make a joyful noise," or, something out of Psalms. He didn't preach really out of anything else. But Sheard's just and like I said, I don't have a problem with Sheard. I mean, I listen to him or whatever. Every now and then he got some good points, but I don't believe he's of the real anointed species. He can't give me G.E. Patterson, who else? Noel. Noel makes you come to church with a thesaurus and a dictionary and a concordian and all that. But Macklin, I like Macklin. Macklin is good. I believe Macklin, if he would have maybe contested the voting, he may have won, because I think it was only maybe 40, 50 votes or so what he lost by. But Macklin, and with Macklin not even Macklin didn't even what they do run. He didn't even, what is the word, y'all? Campaign. Macklin didn't even campaign. It was said, okay, Dayton said. See, if I say tomato, Dayton gonna say tomato. If I say Jesus, Dayton is gonna say Jesus. That's what Dayton is gonna do. He gonna correct me at every. Dayton, what is your channel, Dayton? We gotta go over there and get some knowledge from you, because you will correct everything that I say. I was just about to say Macklin is great. I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting because isn't 2024 a voting? Dayton is 2024 a voting year for the Church of God in Christ? I know you keep the books and you got the minute book next to you. Could you look in there and see what chapter the voting it takes place? Mm-hmm. What you said? Go ahead and chase me with raging pitchfork, but he won. Yes, I'm sorry. He won because of Karen Clark Sheard and her being the daughter of Mattie Moss Clark. I'll take that to the grave, and I still ain't got nothing against him. And Macklin is set to win. Okay, Dayton. All right. So it's been confirmed. We have the Kojic and everything professional here. He said Macklin is set to win 2024. I believe it. Mm-hmm. It was nice playing around with Sheard for a few years. It was nice playing around with him. But yeah. Sean, you in Detroit. We coming to Detroit, Sean, next year to this Hawkins. They're having a Hawkins. Marcel West is having a Hawkins tribute. We all coming from Cali. We coming to Detroit June of next year, and it's my birthday weekend, I believe. My birthday week. So I will be in Detroit. We're gonna Pam. I'm gonna see if I can take Pam and Dev out to dinner or something. I want to see Pam and Dev. You said anybody, Priscilla say anybody else except Drew. I tell you, my God, on today. Bishop Macklin, come to the front. Your time, yes, your time is now. Come to the front, Macklin. Your time is now. Now I tell you this, Macklin he picked me out of a lineup in church one day. Said, "Come here." He was up there preaching and praying and healing folk. That man came up to me. I said, "I see something in you. God is all over you." I don't know what happened after that. I was out. I didn't fall out. Only Wayne Davis made me fall out. I didn't fall out with Macklin, but yeah. Look at that. Hit that Zelle. See, Inspire. I'm gonna have to send you a cash app. You working in here? You working? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There you go, Pam. I'm down for. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm coming, Pam. I'm coming. I'm gonna take you and Dev out. We going to dinner. I'm talking some Houstons or something. Whatever y'all got there. Even though I love me some papados. Y'all got papados there? You got to tell me what y'all got there. All right. I ain't gonna ramble on too much longer here, y'all. Well, y'all know that I did an interview and I did some follow-ups on my friend Regina Adams, the one who slapped the hell out of Loretta Jones at the City of Refuge about a month ago. So she says she don't do Cash App. Oh, that's fine, baby. I think my address is always on my PO box is always on my it's on my page under the description or somewhere on my profile. So my PO box is always there too. Well, she slapped the hell out of Regina, and we were cordial. She would hit me up and send me things, and then I did a video of a break-in of her home where she says that it was Loretta's son had set it all up to come in and destroy her and to further harass her. So I showed that video as well. Because, I wanted to show it because if this is the proof that Loretta is doing what she said she did, then I want to share it with my audience that we had the interview with, So she made a video the other day, and I wanted to share it with you. She was rebuking me. She was being very accusatory, very accusatory, and she had a rebuke. So, sometimes you just gotta, take it on the chin and accept what God allows. So let's listen to Regina Adams rebuking me. Let's see here.
Good morning, Facebook. This is Regina Adams coming at you with another busted but blessed message. Now, I say busted but blessed because when I started doing these messages and started calling the name, I realized that even though I may look busted, I'm still blessed nonetheless, which would hope to encourage other people that it doesn't make a difference what situation you're in. Just because you're in that situation doesn't mean you're not blessed.
How many busted but blessed saints do we have in the building tonight? If you're busted but blessed, type busted but blessed in the comments. Come on, girl.
I look busted, I'm still blessed nonetheless, which would hope to encourage other people that it doesn't make a difference what situation you're in. Just because you're in that situation doesn't mean you're not blessed. It does not mean you're not blessed. So you can go through all the struggles in life. It doesn't mean you're not blessed. That's why it's busted but blessed. Because you could be busted, broke down, homeless, sleeping in your car, whatever. But you're still blessed. No matter what you go through in life, remember you're still blessed.
Not claiming it up.
I have the Big Mama messages because I realize that even regardless of whatever I go through in life as struggle, I'm not putting that off on other people. I'm still going to show somebody I've never met love. Give them respect. I will, say hi, be nice. Do whatever I need to do when I first meet somebody. I don't change up until I see they change up. And then I'm going to change up. So, I did do an interview a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to be real because, first off, I wasn't going to do any interviews. But I decided to do it because I wanted to specifically talk about me and what I went through and the trauma this person put me through. But I wanted to get to that level of being able to interview people and things of that nature. What was really happening behind the scenes is because Loretta knows that people send me money because she's been stalking me since however long. So that they got my Cash App before the show even came on so they could scroll it across the screen. And so now every time they play me, they get my Cash App and they already know Loretta's hacking my Cash App. And if they get sent money, they don't send it to me.
First of all, do you hear her theory? She says that because before the show, I got her Cash App and I scroll it across the screen. It's because Loretta sent me to do that so I can be involved with the hacking of her account as well. First of all, if I'm putting your Cash App on there, why are they sending the money to me? Regina.
So basically, Loretta put them up to interviewing me, to talk about me, to get y'all to send them money for me, and they keep it. Let's just keep it 1,000. That's what was really happening.
Oh, really?
And then you want to use me for the butt of jokes?
Really?
This is my life, my trauma she's put me through.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't you interviewed her? Why haven't you taken time to say anything about her? Why is it that you're always running to her defense because you're in cahoots with her? So I wanted to say, I said,
Listen, Lon, who said that? Who said that? Hold on, y'all. She got a lot of money. Someone even gave her $500. And with what I gave her and other people gave her, she had money. I don't know what she chose to do with it, but she definitely had it.
that I got this, I saw something else this morning and I was upset and I did respond. I don't respond to people immediately. I take my time because even the Bible says be slow to wrath. I'm not going to just jump off and go off on somebody. But if I do say something back, that means that's the end of it. There's no more communication after that. There's nothing I need from you. There's nothing you will ever need from me or get from me. Point blank, period.
Point blank,
Now,
period.
With all that being said, the real reason I got up here was because I wanted people to understand that just because your life is hard or has been hard doesn't mean you take it out on other people. Because life is not fair. Life is full of...
Okay, so she said just because your life is hard and you're having issues, that means that you shouldn't take it out on other people. She slapped the hell out of Loretta. And she telling us what we should do and shouldn't do. Girl,
hard, messed up struggles that we have to navigate. And if I didn't know about your struggle, then you can't hold me accountable for what I don't know. When I find out, I can empathize with you, but again, I can't be held accountable because I didn't know it was that bad. And I apologize for what somebody else did because it was that bad. Now, I'm definitely never going to minimize anybody's pain for profits or for... Never. Because it's too hard to get over trauma you've been through, especially when you never expected it to be as bad as it was.
First of all, you can get over trauma if you go get some help. Acknowledge that you need some help and go talk to somebody and sit down and maybe pop a few prescribed pills. So, yeah, you need to go talk to somebody. Never mind.
As bad as it was, the video that he showed of the guy kicking in the door last year, I was injured for a month and a half after that. And everybody has something to say, oh, she getting evicted, this, that, and the other. No, I wasn't getting evicted. I paid rent. She set up a gang rape to kill me. That's why the guy kept saying, I'm shoot you in the head. She set up a gang rape.
Do you hear this? So the video, if y'all look back of my recap of the interview, well, maybe no, last week, I think I put it at Run Loretta on that particular deal. I show the video of an eviction, but she's saying that it wasn't an eviction. It was Loretta sending her minions to RAPE her. Gang RAPE her. See, can't win for losing.
To rape me and my daughter and kill us. Kill me and however, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
It's not long.
You want to make money off of my trauma? And then say, Loretta, run? Well, where is she right now? Why haven't you set up an interview with her? Why hasn't she been able to speak for herself? You want to do all these things towards me, against me. I'm taking all the shots, but nobody's asking, what did she do to get punched? Nobody's asking her any questions. Because there's nothing to say that'll be justified for her to say back. There's nothing she could say. Because she definitely ain't going to admit shit. So, I'm just, I'm about to get to work. Thank God things are going well with my daughter and her business. But I'm definitely getting back to work. But I just want to hop up here real quick, and let people know that when you can let go of the pain that traumatized you and choose to be happy instead of allow it to make you bitter, but you allow it to make you better, then you will be able to move into your greatness. I want everybody to be blessed. I want everybody to be healed, and I want everybody to be encouraged. And I'm not going to take my frustrations out on somebody innocent.
She's not going to take her frustrations out on somebody innocent. Anyway, yes, 9 billion. The daughter was in the actual video. That is her daughter. So she does have the daughter. The daughter was going along with the foolishness. So I wanted to say that the daughter wasn't near her, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to concur that the daughter is down with the shiznits also. Yeah, it's the slapper. Yes, Chili. Child, please stop. It's the slapper. She's rebuked me.
Because certain people don't know how to act. I'm not doing that. So y'all still have a great day, because I'm going to make sure I have a great day. And you know how I'm going to make sure I'm going to have a great day? I'm going to start shifting no reason. I'm going to be cutting up in the grocery line. I'm going to be cracking jokes with everybody I see. I'm going to speak to everybody I come across. I'm going to stay encouraged. I'm going to encourage myself. I'm going to speak to everybody I see. Even if I don't know you. Driving by, good morning. I sure am. Because that's how I encourage myself. Because I refuse to let people I will never, ever see again or speak to ruin my day for trying to make a buck. Y'all have a great day.
So, in other words, y'all, hide your wife, hide your husband, your kids. Regina out here slapping everybody, and it ain't her fault. That was another version of her episode of her busted but blessed Big Mama message. She accuses me of being in cahoots with Loretta, stealing her money, hacking her account, messing with her Grubhub, all her accounts. I done messed it all up. Yeah. And here you go. Inspire is always ready. For those of you watching the replay, if you're having some difficulties, please contact somebody. And if you listen to the original interview that I did with her, every time I would try to tiptoe to the tulips into that conversation, she was always ready. She was locked and loaded to pretty much shut me down. So that has been a suggestion. I'm sure it has been a suggestion by many people. Even when they locked her up from slapping Loretta, they took her to the mental ward and only kept her. They didn't even keep her 24 hours. So I don't know what happened there. They let her out, but if I'm dealing with a friend of mine today, a friend of mine that I've been knowing for 12 years, lost some contact, but was, last night reconnected, hung out. And this morning, and I was like, hey, have you been out of town? Anything? Yeah. He said, yeah, I went to LA. And I said, oh, really? And he's kind of the one I don't know if you should be traveling by yourself because you're kind of off. But he said, I went to LA. And I said, you went to LA? And he says, I went to Calabasas. And when I started thinking, I said, wait a minute. You went to Calabasas? Yeah, I'm a hacker dating. That's what she said. I said, you went to Calabasas? And I just would say, he loved watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Infatuated with Kylie Jenner, whatever them Jenners are, the rest of them. So I said, why did you go to, I said, you went to see the Kardashians, something. You went to see the Kardashians, didn't you? And he says, he just smiled. And I said, you went to see the, and then I get a text back today, and I just want, it just goes along with, folks this is like real stuff. And then let me read you what he sent me back, y'all. When you, this is him saying, when you asked me if I went out there to Calabasas and Beverly Hills to see the Kardashians and the Jenners, they came to me in spirit and said they wanted me to go out there, sell my soul to Satan to play in the NBA or be a celebrity. Mind you, he took the Amtrak to LA. That means you got to take the Amtrak to Bakersfield and a bus into LA. And then you have to he took a Uber from LA into Calabasas. Then he says, as a model, musician, and actor, that's what they wanted him to be. He goes on to say, oh man, oh my goodness. And there you were telling me they were telling me they wanted me to be the president of the United States when the world ends. Mind you, this guy will be 30 this coming week. He goes on to say, even Jehovah and Yeshua came to me in spirit. The whole world did this to me. I go through hell with everyone in the spirit. I don't know what to do with myself besides go on SSI or be an in-home, as such as in-home patient. He says, I hope I can go on SSI and be at peace with myself, even though I don't know how that's going to give you peace. It's going to give you some money. But these people don't give in. They keep putting in witchcraft and spiritual forces. Kendall Jenner started all of this. She made everyone in the whole world put in witchcraft and spiritual forces. She said she wanted people to help them sell my soul to Satan, but no one ever helped me out because it was too much witchcraft that I went through. And a woman named Kylie Jenner, that was Kendall Jenner. Now he's talking about Kylie Jenner, was supposed to help me sell to Satan in the Calabasas, but she couldn't help me because of the witchcraft that I went through and going through. I've been going through spiritual forces 3.5 years and witchcraft for about 2.5 years. Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner make me go through hell. And a woman named Anastasia and Addison Ray, but she comes in every now and then in the spirit to see what I have to see what's in store, to see if I can help myself sell to Satan so I can help myself play in the NBA or FIBA league. You see? And this is like real. This is real deal. This is like happened today. Let me go on. Because they don't care for my decent, I don't know, NBA, I don't know what he meant by that. I can be the best player of all times if I sell to Satan right now. I lost a lot of motivation of all of this when all of this happened. I lost a lot of the first time after I went to mental health facility. Now he's been in and out of the mental health facility 6 times. The first time he walked, I think the second time he walked himself to the police office, the police station, and said someone was following him and tried to, unalive him. No, he's touched by a few angels. So they went on and put him in the ambulance and rustled him over to the mental facility. Okay. Now, this is his trip to LA. So he takes another trip to San Francisco. Now, this trip, he did not go on an Amtrak, and he doesn't drive. He doesn't have a driver's license. Did I remind you he's going to be 30 this week? Doesn't drive, doesn't have a driver. So he didn't take the train this time from the city, which is we are 2.5 hours from San Francisco, actually closer to 3 when we're 2.5 to Oakland, 3 to San Francisco. He said that he took an Uber from my city to San Francisco. I don't see that. We know that mental health issue, but they don't believe others. Yeah. So this is just like in black and white. This is in black and white. But we have folks that are hiding behind all this spiritual stuff, and they are leading people. He says, let me read this. When I went to San Francisco, I went out there to go sell my soul to Satan for the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. He said, but I'm not sure if the NBA or the FIBA committee, I don't even know who the FIBA committee is. I guess it's some kind of sport, FIBA. I guess it's some kind of sports something. I have no idea. FIBA committee will unalive me because I'm not too sure what they have in store, but I'll see for myself if I keep going. Then he says, y'all, the government owes me 700 billion cards worth over unlimited amounts of money for putting in the witchcraft and spiritual forces. And they tried to unalive me with people out here where I'm from, but I can't share their names because they're not good people. And this is where we really jump the shark here, y'all. This next text. A woman named Hailey Bieber as well puts in witchcraft and spiritual forces every single day. I started putting it together. I said, wait a minute. You're talking about this, the Kylie Jenner. You're talking about Caitlyn Jenner. You're talking about this Anastasia. All these people are models. And Hailey Bieber is Justin Bieber's wife. Is he tall? No, he's yes. I can tell you this. 6'something", 6'2", 6'3", looks like a Calvin Klein model. I can tell you this. I really was hoping that he got into modeling because I could have made some good money as his manager. I'm just saying. That's gotta be Regina's brother. Listen. So, yeah. Then it goes on to Bella Hadid, H-A, and she's also a model. And when I looked up, I said, oh, okay. All right. Okay. We tripping now. Bella Hadid as well. She just started coming inside me in spirit. She wants to unalive me in spirit every day because she thinks I'm a bad person. I don't know who that woman is at all, but they tell me they know who I am very well. Boy, I'm telling you, this ain't too far from Regina. But this is what we're dealing with. And I'm not going to read the rest of it. It's really wild. He starts accusing, then he kind of flips in, kind of accuses me and another friend of mine, which haven't seen him in years, of plotting against him as well in the spirit. Everybody, it's always the spirit. It ain't never really, anything, he definitely needs help. He does. I wish he would go in inpatient because I don't think outpatient is working for him. And popping a pill at night, I don't think that will work for him because I think he takes one pill at night. But they're always accusing me. What I do. Listen here. I think I need to go and call on the upper hands to pray for me. Listen, I need some help. I'm calling the big wigs in. I'm sorry, y'all. Not that Sweet Daddy. I am calling the big wigs in, Sweet Precious Daddy Cunningham. Somebody. somebody, I'm going to have to go pray and go figure out what I need to do. Because I've been accused of hacking people's Grubhubs, their accounts, taking their Cash Apps, even though we put your Cash App on the screen. Okay, but yeah, okay. But I don't know. But yeah. I need to get the oil and do something with it. I tell you. But yeah, y'all. So I don't want to keep y'all too much longer. If you didn't see what we talked about in the beginning, what's up, Keisha? I think I just saw you. Who else is in here? Let me take Sweet Precious Daddy off the screen. All right, sir. All right. We'll see you later. Getting who joined the cuckoo. Listen, the train is full. The cuckoo train is full. Trust me. And it's on the tracks. Who else is in here? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Yeah, you want to help them, but my issue is I don't want to be around where you either do something to me or something to yourself. You know, so you want to help people, but you don't know what may be that trigger that's going to trigger them that ain't going to be right for you. So I think I'm going to have to, you say a little prayer, LT, for Regina. You do that. I hope each and every one of you have been liking and sharing tonight. I really appreciate you for coming through and just being a part of the St. James Show and this dreadful carnal church sector. How dare me, right? But yes, so always remember to keep the St. James Show in mind when you are cruising through these social media streets. It's the St. James Show on every platform: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So you will find us. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't want to keep you too long. I got some things to do myself. Yes, or they can accuse you. Yeah, because I don't want, and you see how convincing Regina talks with conviction. They really believe in what they're saying. So if someone tries to accuse you of something and they sound so convincing, even though it may be a lie, I mean, now you done created a whole issue with the law and the whole issue with a case down at the court. So yeah, you have to just pick your battles and leave and shake the dust off some of your folks' feet. So I really, my heart goes out to him, but I just can't. He was calling me before I got on the show tonight. I was like, I can call you back, but I know it's just going to be just crazy talk, and I'm not into that. I'm not. Yeah, semi-articulate. Yep. Yeah, I don't want no lawsuit. I'm gonna let these other folks deal with lawsuits and carrying on these YouTube streets and all that. I don't need it in my life. I'm good. Oh, okay. Can I speak to something before we get out of here? Okay. Let me speak to this. I was on Bingo Live last night, and I only got on Bingo Live. I had downloaded Bigo. I call it Bing. It's not B-I-N-G-O. It's B-I-G-O. And I always say bingo, but it's Bigo. I downloaded like maybe a year or two ago, and then I took it off my phone. I'm like, that ain't my thing. I'm not interested. I think on YouTube, I see sometimes some of them record it and put the lives on YouTube, and I'll sit there and listen to it and look at it. But it's really wild. Definitely not my thing. But I added it back on a couple weeks ago because William McCray went on there. And he was like, okay, here's the link. Everybody go follow him on Bingo. Yeah, he's on there. He is definitely on there. I can't take it, Lonnie. No. I can't take it, Hugo. So I went on there. So I've been just going on there, but kind of make a long story short, I started off doing this when I really I really wasn't setting out to be a blogger. I've been, a government worker for years, and I've also been, I'm a real estate professional. So I've been in real estate as well for a number of years. So that's been really my interest. But as I kind of get, during the pandemic, everything kind of shut down and everybody went on social media. Went on social media. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just go on social media. It wasn't even in 2020. It was like later on, like maybe 21, started just paying attention to YouTubers. And I think that's when I didn't even know who, I think Larry Reed and stuff. But even when Larry, I think I only watched him on Facebook. I didn't even watch him on YouTube. Yeah, he went to bingo. It's about that money, y'all. They can chase it. That ain't my thing. That all money ain't good money, in my opinion. I'll stick with what I know. But I got on there, but I really wasn't having an idea of being a content creator. So a couple of nights, started off, I was on Facebook, and I think William had said, hey, come up, Chris, and talk to me, or what have you. And they had the little share thing where you can bring somebody up on Facebook. And he brought me up. And I've been knowing William for a number of years now. We've actually met, I think I met him first time at the Stellar Awards. And then we were in Chicago a couple of years ago together at Ricky Dillard's, one of Ricky Dillard's recordings. So we hung out and went to VIP parties and all that. So it was cool. And William, I still consider him a friend. He considers me a friend as well. But but as we continued talking, I was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I can put our conversations that I talked to you about on YouTube. And so I started doing that. So as I was kept doing it and kept going live, and everybody was saying, oh, they liked our collaboration between me and William. And so we continued to do it until I would say maybe a couple of months or so. I found myself someone would say, oh, William was live. I'm saying, oh, William was live. I didn't know. I didn't get the notification. So after a while, I kind of asked him, I can get you live. He was like, oh, yeah, kind of him-hawed around it and didn't know why or what have you. But ultimately, which I found out last night, that on Bigo. So I told him to let me up. Bingo is like, you want as many people on your live kind of to get the I guess that's the idea, to get your gifts. Like I'm not a host or anything like that. So Jacqueline said, uh-oh, put on your seatbelt. So, I found myself, and so even somebody else was on there. There was a couple of people on his live saying, oh, St. James is in the queue. St. James is in the queue, because there's a queue where you wait on until you're brought onto the live. And I guess people can see who's in the queue. And so I guess he knew I was in the queue, but he didn't bring me up. So later on, I typed a message. I said, hey, no, not me. I like to say Jay by himself. Oh, okay. They said, I said, hey, I'm in the chat. Let me get me up, let me up there. So he says, I can't remember the exact wording of it, but he said that, well, no, we're in competition as content creators. And I was like, huh? So he finally let me up, and me and William had a conversation about it. First of all, I was blocked on his social media. So I wasn't able anymore to go live with him. So that finally came out. And not only did he block me, but he blocked some other content creators who was wondering, why they were not getting his good night, Miss V, his lives anymore. So he did explain to me that, William, he doesn't really have a great relationship at all with Larry Reed, because in the beginning of Larry Reed's getting on being a YouTuber, he got close to William. And William describes it as Larry infiltrating him, getting his ideas, infiltrating him, to be that church blogger that William was. Yeah. So, yeah, you found out about me through what yeah. So, in other words, he was under the impression that I was being a Larry Reed, and other content creators that were close to him or trying to be close to him, chilling, having fun. Now you didn't come off like that. Yeah, and I didn't, and what I explained to him, 100%, I wasn't trying to infiltrate him. But when you have been done that way, which I can understand how William feels, because he feels that Larry Reed really, really infiltrated him, and even, had one of his people, destroy his obnoxious website. He had his blog up, and he had to, and the WordPress took it down, and he couldn't get it back. So that was, yeah. So at least I understood, because like I said, and me and William would talk on the phone. Me and William text. Like, I hate to use what people use, but we know each other in real life. I hate that saying, but, and we did. So, but we did get an understanding, because he was like, well, if I would have told him that I wanted to be a content creator, that he could have kind of launched me out there with him, which I appreciate him, for saying that. But like I said, I didn't really think of it like that. I wasn't trying to be a content creator. I'm just a church boy who know a lot of church shit, okay? And I've been in this thing all my life. And I have friends in the industry. I have friends, I was a promoter, and I still do it. I brought a lot of gospel artists to my city. When you say my city, usually the artists say, oh, you must be going to St. James, because I would bring the artists to my city. So that's like saying, oh, I'm going to San Francisco. If there's a main gospel promoter, you're probably going to that promoter. So in my city, I was the person. I remember, I think at James Hall, I was driving in a car with James Hall. He was here, and Kurt Carr had called him. And Kurt, and then he told, and Kurt said, I guess James said, Kurt asked him where he was. And he said, oh, I'm in such and such city. And he said, oh, you must be there with St. James. So I know the folks, So I said, Dollar, you gonna inbox me? Okay. All right. Oh, me and Dollar be having some good inboxes. But yeah, so it's like, I know so I said, well, let me just go ahead and just, kind of get into this YouTube thing. Yes, I do real estate. Yes, I have a regular job also, and yes, I do well in those things. But as a person that's already connected in certain areas of gospel music, churchdom, and the church world and things like that. So why don't I just get in here and just attack this thing? And yeah. No, yes. No, me and William are good. And like I said, it was the trauma of what happened to him before, in his own words. It was that trauma of what he says was done to him when the other content creator began because if you really remember, Larry Reed took off like a a rocket when he started. Not get into the times. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. My computer's a little slow tonight. It's tripping. Okay. And she says that's because if you right, wrong, you know, the Bible it doesn't have a. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to really, yeah, and even with the technology, you know, like I believe he's coming to the he's going to come to California. You know, he's from Oakland. So I told him, hey, even before last night, you know, we already have made plans because I said, hey, we need to get you a little bit more up to date with your technology. You know, you need StreamYard. You need to be on YouTube. You need to be on, even with the YouTube thing. I mean, they went in and kind of took his YouTube stuff, and it's hard for him to get his YouTube page back. So he was really infiltrated. He really was. So I can understand. Yeah. He's I keep him grounded. I think I try to do that. I try to keep, because when I'm on with William, I don't agree with everything that he says. I don't agree with everything that he does. And the same with Virgil. He knows me. I will say certain things, and I will be like, William, you can't do that. That ain't cute. That ain't good. You know. Okay, I got an issue now. It was about 2 weeks and said they did a lot of it, but they covering that Shirley Trevor stuff. You see, compared to, well, yeah. So I don't know. So maybe there's a different agreement or whatever. But like I said, I'm just a peon with a little bit over 6,000 subscribers. I do got about 6,000 on Facebook on my regular Facebook, you know, over 6,000. So that's still not a whole bunch. It's still not a whole bunch. He was riding the car. That should not take that. He was riding in the car with that. What is that? What did you say, Lonnie? Oh, he was riding with that content. Oh, okay, yeah. And then the other thing was, and I can understand, is the whole me being associated with Miss Cruiser. And you know, he doesn't like Cruiser because Miss Cruiser puts his videos online. Now, I've even told Miss Cruiser, I was like, you know, maybe you ought to do some commentary on it because he doesn't want excuse me, his videos on there. So we've had that conversation. I mean, it's not like I'm like, you know, I'm friends with the ops. It's just like, you know, I don't like to say because you don't like somebody, I don't like them. Yeah, Jacqueline L, because a lot of people on YouTube did not know who William was. So, because he's just been on Facebook. So even from the videos that she put on, not saying that she ought to do it, but I'm just saying facts. What the facts are that people on YouTube did not know who William was. So they would go to Facebook after maybe seeing a video that she posted. So, and William makes, you know, he does a good job on Facebook. He's probably one of the top earners on Facebook, you know, in this church sector, you know, this, you know, carnal church sector type of deal. But he just doesn't have that. So even with that, it's like, okay, you're going to come to California. I even said, I'm going to help you with your technology. Maybe we need to get you on StreamYard. We need to get you on, or whatever streaming service you can get on. So to help you get this in, just like the other day when he did the interview with Ernest Pugh, I was like, well, your interview is not on YouTube. So how about I do a reaction video on YouTube, and I'll put your CashApp up because you're the one who did, you know, you're the content creator for it. And that, you know, as people watch it, they can send you, you know, and that you don't have to send it to me, send it to William. So, and then he liked the idea, but you have to remember, people get into people's ears. So I don't know if somebody may have got into his ear and say, you know, that old St. James, he is using you to come up. And the fact of the matter is, everybody uses everybody in life. In a marriage, you're used. What's love got to do with it? Love is secondary. A marriage is a partnership, and we want to get all deep with it. Look, Will and Jada is showing us that each and every day more and more, aren't they? It ain't about love. It's about looks. It's about partnership. It's about what I can do for you and what you can do for me. So even in business, it's like that. Even in YouTube, yeah, it's like that. You know, relationships should be benefit. Yes, relationships should benefit all parties. You are so right. Cruiser does commentary on it. Only go to the videos when So just like Shay Day says, she only goes to the videos when Cruiser does commentary on it. So you know, like I told you, do commentary on it. If you're going to do them, he wants you to take them down. And I'm asking you to take them down. But if you don't take them down, I can't force you to take them down. I cannot go and strike Cruiser for William. And I wouldn't do that for anybody. It's like, if this is your stuff and you feel that they're not doing commentary on it, they're just reposting it and getting views and money, then you have to do that on your own. I can't do that. So, but he didn't really appreciate the fact that I'm in communication with Cruiser like that. But it's like, I'm really, I just know her from YouTube. Excuse me. Yeah, I just know her from YouTube. I don't know her, My mother called, well, they really need to understand the word. It's like, but even getting off of Bigo last night, we're good. But I just wanted, because I don't like, and just to settle the rest of the people who like to run back to William with shit and run back to other content creators with shit. It's like, chill, y'all. This is just YouTube. It's not real life. Yeah, because you can't block your blessings, Jacqueline. You can't block your and like I said, maybe once I realized that I wanted to kind of go into it a little bit deeper. Like I said, I've only been really into it for like the end of last year. So it's maybe a year or maybe a year and a few months or something. I'm not sure when I got to go back and see when I saw. I think it was like October. I don't know when it was. But it was latter part of 22. So maybe once I realized, and I told him that once I realized that I wanted to go ahead and, get into this, and maybe, like he said, he probably would have, we could have mapped out a play where he could have launched, and it could have been, okay, this is St. James, and everybody leads a mentor. Like, listen, William has got this church stuff down. He has it. Even people. He doesn't have all the clicks and the graphics, but still people sit there and listen to him. So he got that. So it's not taking anything away from that. But then I was kind of flattered. I was like, oh, am I a threat? That's when the flesh rose up in me and said, oh, I must be doing something okay. I must be doing something worth something. Because generally people don't give a flying flip if you only got a couple of, followers and your content is horrible, you're boring, It's not the Archbishop. Well, T.S. and Kaya. No, we wasn't that bad. But you know what? I'm glad that last night he was like, okay, all right. Let's just talk about it, because he had not been talking about it, and we've been okay. We've been on the phone, we've been texting, we've been, having these conversations. But when I realized that I was blocked, I was like, Now I know William don't know technology that much, but we sure the hell know how to block and unblock people. That's what we sure know how to do. So, but when he finally fessed up last night and said that I was blocked along with other content creators that he blocked. So I'm glad we just got over that. As good as it out there, y'all were able to talk. Yeah. See, that's one thing that I don't like. I don't like back and forth and stuff like that. I don't like that kind of stuff. You know, and I'm glad I was on his Bigo last night, and I was pretty much, you know, I kind of forced the issue, you know, too much into this. Yeah, Lonnie. And I've kind of forced, so let's talk about it now. Let's just talk about it. Believes nothing because the person. Right. But my thing was, and I thought, I was under an impression that he enjoyed, and he's even said it, that he enjoyed our banter and that we were a pretty good team. And not to say that we won't do it again. We probably will end up doing it again. Now that I think that the issue with the infiltration is over. You know, it's not an issue with me trying to take over, or YouTube, social media is wide open for everybody. And there is the link if anybody wants to come up. It's wide open for everybody, but you have to understand when it's your livelihood, when it's your it kind of came out. He's like, well, you know, you can sell a house and get, you know, $30,000, $15,000, $10,000, you know, at one whop, and which is true. And I'm a content creator, and my money comes off of this, you know, which I can understand, but you know, like I said, I can understand, but I still say that YouTube and social media is a big enough playing field. If you got what it takes, if you got a few people who's willing to listen to you, you'll be all right. And William is way further than I am, way further. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just wanted to bring that out to the forefront because I don't know who may have been on bingo last night and, you know, maybe trying to make an issue of it. No, we squashed it and we came to, you know, an understanding before we even clicked off of bingo last night. I really, you have to have fun and jokes and stuff. Yeah. Thought was a hobby for you to have fun. Yeah, I mean, I just take this as we're just from directing church choirs. No, I haven't directed a church choir in a couple of years. Them churches don't pay nothing now. The Baptists pay. The Baptist is good. Non-denominational is pretty cool now, but a lot of they don't have choirs, so I was doing worship team and stuff like that. But I haven't done that in a couple of years. I'll chime in if a friend needs a worship leader or something special, like I did a couple of funerals, choirs for noted people. I will step out and do some stuff for some noted people, you know, who may have passed away or they're having an anniversary or something special. But other than that, no, I don't make money off of the church. Used to make a little bit off of the church. It's just that that's why people get on here and they play for churches and they are talking about how much they got. And I'm like, why? That's no class. How dreadful. Why would you discuss how much these churches pay you? That is horrible. Keep that to yourself. That just shows that, oh my goodness, classless, but ghastly. I would never. But no, that is not my source of income. Not at all. Yeah, I have a regular 9 to 5, and I'm also doing pretty well in real estate. So I'm good. And I guess, as looking at it as someone who is on YouTube as their primary source of income, it could be a little disheartening or a little, you could feel a little ways of somebody who doesn't primarily, this is not their main source of income. And then they're on here and then they seem to be doing okay. So, you know, money wages shouldn't be touched. Yes. Yeah. Wants to expand his brand, and he needs to get off. And yes. And see, that was another thing. And he tried, but I think when they infiltrated his website, they also infiltrated his YouTube, where he had all of his subscribers. So he can't get back on that YouTube. So I don't know what the issue is. You know, people, you block somebody, they got a new YouTube page in 2 minutes. So they got a new page in 2 minutes. So I don't know the meaning of the word. He says so glad to make real estate. There's nothing too hard for God. Remember that song? There's nothing too hard for God. No, Keisha, I can do it all. I can do it all through Christ who strengthens me. But yeah, I've dabbled in a lot, you know, when it comes to that, you know, just even having a vocal degree and mass communications and all that. But it's like, I ain't even working in that kind of stuff. I mean, I do the singing thing and what have you, but I love real estate. My grandparents were in it. I hate I didn't get into it sooner before they passed. I would probably be on selling Beverly Hills or selling Tampa or selling Orange County. I would probably be on one of those shows by now, but it's God's timing. That's what I need people to realize. You have thoughts, we have visions, but it's all in the matter of God's timing. So no one can snatch the rug from under you. No one can steal your blessings. There's no one in the world that can be you, but you have control of how far you will push yourself and how successful you can be. Yeah. Oh, I like that. If you are a new subscriber, yeah, please feel free to, please do put a bell on there if you're a new subscriber. But you have the control of there can be someone coming out tomorrow who is excellent in this church stuff, and they just have it. They just, you know, they have friends and they can just ramble off, and people, they're so engaging, and the subscribers just go up in a month. They get, you know, in a month they have 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. That's good for them. That's their path. It's not my path. I'm not going to be jealous. I'm not going to feel no kind of way. I'm going to figure out what I need to do to stay on the course that God has set me on, or my ambitions have set me on. You can't be burning bridges thinking y'all go. Yeah. You can't burn bridges thinking you go far. You have to, even with the beefs on YouTube and stuff, it's like anybody that block me or don't like me, I really don't have a problem with them. If you block me because of another situation, I don't have a problem with you. You know, I'm still waiting. But me and Kyrie, I'm still waiting to cook with Kyrie. You know, we talked about cooking online. I'm still waiting for that. All that stuff could happen, because I cannot have a problem with folks because other people have a problem. And that goes for, you know, who William has a problem, whoever else someone has a problem with. I don't have a close relationship with anybody on YouTube like that. I mean, I live here where I live, you know? He has pissed off the whole church guy. Yeah, I mean, so we pick our battles. We pick our paths in life. And that is, if you chose down to go to a path, like, I mean, listen, I love, you know, I love y'all. I don't have a problem. And I'm still going to San Francisco. And I'm really, really upset because I really actually could have went to LA this weekend if I knew that Sweet Daddy Cunningham was going to be in LA sooner. But the person told me like today. And I was like, oh man. But, you know, and we talk about all this stuff, how strange some of the churches are, but there's strangeness in a lot of churches. So I'm not even thinking about that. But I said that to say this. I mean, I may talk about certain things and give my opinions and be shady about certain things, but it's nothing personal. Even when I say Sheer can't preach, I believe he can't. It's hard. I mean, he preached, but he ain't nothing that I want to listen to every Sunday. He ain't like I said, he ain't like a G. Patterson type of person, you know. So that ain't nothing that I want to listen. So, but that's my opinion. So, but don't get mad. Kiki and them shouldn't block me or somebody block me because it's like with Lillian Lloyd. You know, I have my opinion on what, you know, that situation, but I'm still waiting for her to, I have a very good interview coming up very soon. Should be this week, y'all. A very good interview that you're going to want to listen to. I tell you that. You're going to want to listen to it. Let's do it. And those few people that I've, you know, especially the one person that I sent out an interview request, it's okay. We can talk. We can talk. I don't get people on here to embarrass them or anything like, because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. You know, but I think, you know, even people who have been at odds can sit down and have an interview and talk. I really think so. Down now, I love Lil. I do too. No, I love Lillian too. No. I love Lillian too. I think Lillian's a great show. She's a great anointed person. I think she's as good for the culture. She is. Yes. Dayton. You hit it. People need to act like emotional adults. Yes. We can't be triggered by everything. We can't talk about past traumas for millions of years. We all got them. But it does not give you authority to act a fool on these here streets of social media. Yeah, some didn't have good models. That's true. But even with that, that's like saying, you know, I didn't have a dad. It is, but there comes a certain time in life where you have to put that line in the sand and say, I didn't have, but that I didn't have stuff is on the other side, and I'm crossing this line to this new side. Even though I didn't have it, I'm gonna act like something. I'm gonna go get some help, or I'm gonna get some know-how from somebody, and I'm not gonna just leave everything to my own recognizance. You know, I'm going to go out somewhere and get some help if I can't be an emotional adult. And I have issues with being an emotional, too emotional. You know, we need to arrest our emotions, especially on these YouTube streets. Yeah, we have to grow up eventually. Yeah, if you can't focus on the old thing, don't look in that rearview mirror because, you know, it's all behind you. Sometimes you need to look in it. It's behind you. Keep going forward. I mean, I got traumas in my life, but I know how to properly, you know, with the grace of God, I know how to properly, you know, express them in the way I talk and in the way it affects my life. I can't have those traumas affect my life in a way where I'm affecting other people's lives in a negative way. I can't do that. We just cannot do it. And when I see some stuff that's a little off, a little shady, I back up. I just back up. Be like, okay, let me let you do you. If I feel some shade, or I don't feel that, you know, I feel just like, I know it's a good competition is okay. Good, healthy competition is good. But when competition becomes obvious and it becomes a little salacious and a little too shady and too obvious that you're not really a good acquaintance, because I wouldn't call people on YouTube friends unless, you know, I mean, we really built that relationship. Good, we good. Just don't expect me to be St. James like St. James was last month. I know how to back up and let you do you. And there's a lot of content creators that I listen to, and I don't chat. I don't go on the chat. I just may, you know, I think I'm only the moderator for Pam's channel. Yeah. You know, and I communicate in there. but there's a lot of it's like I just have to, I'm still learning these YouTube streets. I'm still learning them. So you have to have your eyes open, and you can't take on everybody else's burdens. If you have a burden with the content creator, I can't share your burden, and I don't expect you to share mine. I just don't. If I have a problem with somebody, that doesn't mean you have to have a problem with them. I'm emotionally mature. Can I say that again? I am emotionally mature. And I'm striving for that daily. So when you hear that St. James and William have fallen out, that is not the truth. We had to get some things lined in order. But like I said, when you've had a past trauma and you already got your defenses up, that someone else is coming for you. And that may not even be the case. And a conversation is always better. And not, like I said, we talked and we text and we did all these flowery things, but I know I'm blocked. I know I'm blocked. Now I know, and I know somebody blocked me. So we had the conversation. Because you say, Keisha, that's good, very wise. If many people would apply the wisdom in day-to-day life, the world would be better being amongst. Yes, and it's okay. And then the other flip of the coin on YouTube is content. The other flip of the coin is content. It's always good to keep something going, because as people run out of content, it's always good to go back to something old, something old, something new, some bar, something blue. People go back something, when the people run out of content, sometimes please if you haven't liked, just click like for me on the screen for me, if you don't mind. Even if you're in the replay, please click the like. When people run out of content, there's nothing happening in the news. There's, you've been online a few times a day and you're just kind of running out. And all of a sudden you run back to that it was an issue with you. And I've seen multiple content creators do that. And I'm like, you can do it, but I think your subscribers and our subscribers are a little more wise than we really think they are. They may boost you up. Yes. But in the back of their mind, they're going, "Woo, you need some help. Ooh, you need to get over this. Ooh, this is tired." So we have to be aware that even though it may be good content for the time, it still shows us that we're a little, emotionally immature. And this is across the board. Because I've been in multiple chats and I'm like, oh my, and that beef sector, they're just notorious for it. They will go back and some of them say, well, ain't nothing really happening in the beef sector streets. And then they start talking about something that happened, like they went on a cruise. They start talking about something, so they'll go back into something and dredge up something again just for content. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, oh no, y'all need to go do something else. Go do something else. That's why I thank the Lord for multiple streams, because and I'm good. I don't have a problem with people doing this as their primary. I mean, that's great. I think if you can do this as your primary and something you love to do and just talking to people and, this is great if you can do that as your primary. But you can't drudge up, issues and expect to have any collaborations on these YouTube streets. Yeah, you are just going in circles. Because I want to be able to collab with folks and maybe get on panels and I want to do that. I think that's healthy. I think people like to see panels that are healthy, panels that you have different personalities that actually click together, not like personalities you just grab somebody off the streets and just grab somebody over here and put them together. Actually, people with decent personalities that can talk and that can have knowledge and that can engage people. I think those are healthy panels that I would like to be on. But I don't like to, even though when I moderated that, between Kyrie and all them and Kwame and them, that was a thing to try to get it together, which went to shits. But I still think if that was towards the end of that first one, towards the end, it kind of mended back together. Then we all know where it is now. But having healthy dialogue with groups of content creators like that, I think it's good, even if we don't agree all the time. Yeah, different points of view, Lonnie. I mean, everybody, I don't want anyone to always think like I think. When I was with William talking, I didn't agree with everything he was talking about. He would talk about like slap the women. If the woman come to me, I'll slap her. And I beat kids. No. We're not doing none of that over here. We're not doing, but we know that is William. We know that is his stick. That is his thing. Not even if he really will, but he will say things like that. That's why people listen to him, because they don't know what's going to flow out of his mouth. So yeah, I just I don't want to keep y'all too much longer. It is Sunday night. I know you guys have to go to work in the morning. I surely got to be up in the morning. And I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me and discussing a few things on this wonderful Saints meeting. Saints meeting, you sometimes just got to come together and just talk about what's going on in the church. Let me see. Great. Chef Don. Yeah. I like talking to Chef Don. He's cool. Yeah. And then, yeah. Thank you so much. So each and every, thank you everybody who hung out with me and commented and put your Jackie and Lonnie and Christopher, Keisha, Inspire, LT. Oh my goodness. All of you guys and all you wonderful people in the bushes. We got to love our bush watchers. Just make sure y'all sit there and y'all like, all right? At least like it, all right? Get out of here. Open your CashApp, open your Zelle, and do a little something for me. And support the St. James Show. All that money goes back into the show. StreamYards and all that other stuff. So God bless you. Appreciate you. And I will see you soon, all right? See you soon, everybody. I am your chief prelate of the Carnal Church Sector. God bless you and have a wonderful night.
I know we will. Oh, come on, just one more time. You can't tell me God won't make a way for you. You can't tell me God won't see us through. I know He can. I know He will. I know He can. I know He will. Oh, I know He can. I know He will. I know He can. I know He will. Oh, I know He can. I know He will. I know He can. I know He will. Oh, I know He can. I know He will. I know He can. One more time. I know He will. Oh, I know He can. I know He will. I know He can. Come on, let's hey! Watch God do it. 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 your hands